Now, what success means, though, the funny thing is it changes. It changes when you're 25 to 35 to 45. And so at 25, probably you want to have the car, you probably want to have the house, you probably want to make the millions. And that's great. And I'm really encouraging you to go do that. When you're 35, you decide maybe you want to have a family, you want to have a relationship. Many of the skills you learn to be the hustler and the success are not necessarily going to be serving you in a relationship where you're going to try to have a respectful conversation, and you're going to have the collaboration, and you're going to have a child, and there's going to be a respectful type of dialogue. So guess what? You've got to change a lot of your winning strategy, because if your priority becomes being a great husband, a great father, a great partner, guess what? A lot of your strategy for being a hustler at 25 ain't going to work. Now, at
Mm.
45, when your kids start growing up, again, your strategy when you were 35 might not work. You've got to adapt. You've got to continue to shift. Now, that's what most men don't get. They think that their winning strategy when they're 20 is going to work when they're 40, is going to work when they're 60. Guess what, guys? You've got to go look for ways to be part of community, contribute to community, be a better communicator, stop making judgments like you would have when you're 20, when you're 40 and you're 60. If you're still jealous, if you're still selfish, guess what? You haven't really evolved too much. And that's where I think men
Oh.
have a big problem, is they don't improve their communication skills. They don't take care of themselves in a kind and compassionate way. They're out there partying, they're out there thinking that they're God's gift to the planet. And that's where you find some real major mental health issues and also physical health issues start hitting men between the ages of 40 and 60.
Wow, so it's all about like adapting and evolving. So adapting to your current situation and evolving further from that situation to the next level as you grow more and more and hit the age milestones, right? Right.
As your family issues change, as your decisions, what you're focusing on. Like at 25, there's certain things you wanted, right? And probably you wanted to get a driver's license. But at 35, you're going to be having your sights on different things. So your strategies have to change, your approaches have to change. Now,
Mm.
then, if you want to be a great partner or leader, you've got to start looking at different ways. You can't be stuck in that winning strategy or losing strategy from when you're 15 years old. And so you choose to evolve. Uh, we are going to evolve, whether you like it or not. Some people say age doesn't matter. Well, guess what? That's pretty naive, don't you think? Is that if you're got the same way of thinking when you're 50 as when you're 25, what's been the last 25 years worth?
Oh, wreck, train wreck.
Hopefully it's to
Oh,
change. Hopefully it's to evolve. Hopefully it's to become a more aware human being. So when people say age doesn't matter, I kind of look at them. And in fact, it's the first time I've ever thought that right now. So, because I think age does matter.